Good morning, my beautiful friends. It's a bins day. I'm on my way to the Goodwill outlet bins, where I will sift through giant blue bins of pre-owned clothing and bring everything up to the register, and they weigh it. I pay $3.49 a pound, and then I sell it on eBay and Poshmark. I'm going to take you into the bins with me. I'll show you everything that I buy, and I'm so happy you're here. Let's go to the bins. Good morning and welcome to the Goodwill outlet bins. This is what it's looking like. It looks extremely quiet right now because all the vintage sellers have gone out to their cars. They come back for the first rotation at 10 o'clock. Like, you can hear me talking right now. Awkward. This is like, it's very quiet, but it won't stay like this. Oh, let me look at this linen real quick. I have a bunch of single linens, like one pillowcase from Garnet Hill, one sheet from West Elm. So I'm hoping at some point today the other stuff will come out. Like sometimes in a completely different rotation of the day, something matching will come out. I'm going to check this sheet, then I'm going to take you over to my cart and let's say hi to Joni. Alright, we're walking over to say hi to Joni. That sheet I just showed you is Ralph Lauren, so that's great. I would love to find matching pillowcases. I have a ton of linens that are like standalone. Good morning, Joni. I have all these linens, like one pillowcase or one sheet. So if you see any, like this is West Elm, which is a brand I love to sell. It's very expensive, but it's just one sheet. I'll sell a single sheet.
Like a teal?
It's sort of like a minty green. West Elm and one Ralph Lauren sheet. So I'll just keep my eyes out. Maybe it'll come out later.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta do the outfit of the day. I don't think anyone's gonna be too impressed. Oh, maybe. This is a flannel, and it's just like Hollister or something, but I love the Aztec print. I wear it a lot. This is my Johnny Was embroidered t-shirt and my Old Navy jeans. That is the outfit of the day. Joni, do you want to do your outfit of the day? What are you trying on? Oh, I love that. I love that. I love this waffle knit trim.
Isn't that fun?
That's awesome. Yeah, you should. It's a little big on you though, but
I know. It is.
but it looks.
It's 3 people, that's why.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, they just did the first rotation of the day, so they took out this whole row and brought out new bins. They do it every 30 minutes, and I got 0 items. Literally not one item from that entire rotation, so that's kind of sad. I'm gonna go back and work on my cart. I'm gonna sort things, see what might need to be thrown back. What's this cool thing? That's a genuine article. I'll sort, and then if I finish that, I'll just choose one of these older rows and go through like very thoroughly, because I just whip through here in the morning, you know. I don't have time. That's cute, Abercrombie and Fitch. Just a gauzy top, but it's an extra small. I did pick up a linen top by that brand, and it sold really fast, just for I think $17 or $18. This is cute, Knox Rose. Yeah, that Knox Rose brand, look how cute that is. They are doing a good job. Someone said that that brand from Target, Knox Rose, that does all that boho stuff, like they might be discontinuing that line. That's just secondhand information. I have not verified that. Yeah, I should go through these because I just went through these really quick in the morning. So I might choose a row and go through more thoroughly. There might be some treasures hidden down in here. Kind of a cool Vans shirt. I don't tend to pick up Vans. It's a very saturated market. Oh, this is good. Title IX. That's good. Let's see what this is. Title IX. Like a base layer top. That's good, actually. See? Sometimes I used to call this the Joni method because she's very good at just going through thoroughly. I don't know why I said used to. I probably still call it the Joni method. It's for people with patience, of which I have very little. Ooh, Spanx. Size medium. Spanx is a shapewear brand. It's quite expensive. These need to go through the wash, but I've said to Joni today already, like, I'm not going to be extremely picky today because I literally ran out of inventory last week, which really stinks. So what I did was pull out a bin and just go through the whole bin, check my listings. Are there any errors in my listings? Why hasn't an item sold? Should I edit the pictures a little bit? Should I adjust the price? Should I add promoted listings? All the things you can do to get things sold that have been sitting. So that's good. I think that's really important to do when you've been selling a long time and you have a lot of stuff. So, well, I think I'm just going to continue with this for a little while because I just found a couple things with you guys, right? So, this is hard because this is all jeans from the Goodwill. They're so heavy. And there's... Alright friends, we are home from the bins and I am filming the haul portion of the video for you where I show you everything that I bought for $120 today at the Goodwill Outlet bins. If I'm looking a little worse for wear, it's because I've been at the bins all day long, which is a lot if you've ever done that. And now I'm filming the haul because I don't have anything left to photograph and list. So that's the real deal. I have to get this stuff processed. If you've watched my videos before, then you know I'm doing this haul portion, but throughout the rest of the video, there'll be all sorts of other clips, more bins, footage, maybe some reselling related stuff. The bloopers are always at the end, and hopefully you take a moment to hit that thumbs up button and make sure you are subscribed. That really helps me be able to put out more videos for you. This day was like a crazy turnaround day, like not a great bins day, and then towards the end of the day, things really turned around. So this, what do you guys think about the brand Zara? I have mixed feelings about it. It's a fast fashion kind of brand, but they also have all these tiers and different lines that do well. I'm very selective, but I bought this because it's amazing. It is a longer length jacket with a hood. It's olive green and it's linen. So I think that's perfect, like a spring summer layer. Here is the tag. It's a USA extra small. However, it appears to be oversized. I really love that jacket. This looks a little sad, but it's J. Crew 100% cashmere. That's a newer tag. This one's from 2021. A nice purple, very soft sweater without holes, which is a miracle with cashmere, but it does need to have the pills removed with my lint remover D-pillar. I love it. It's the best. Many of you have bought it. And it's $20. It's not a big investment, and it works great. This is another great brand that I love to sell, Habitat Clothes to Live In. It's a boho, hippie, lag and look art to wear brand. This is an XL, and this is very typical. I love this color. Needs a little lint roll, but a beautiful teal with the crazy art to wear buttons and the pockets. A really lovely sweater. This is a puffer by Chico's. What? It's a newer one because it's got the newer tag. And this is the, oh gosh, do you guys always ask yourself, is it herringbone or is it houndstooth? I sometimes have to Google it and sometimes I remember. I think this is houndstooth. It's a lightweight puffer jacket, and the reason I know it's a newer Chico's tag is because they now put the US size. So they do their vanity sizing, size 3, but the US size is 16-18. I've always just put Chico's 3XL, but it's actually like XL plus. So, okay, this is such a mix because this is stuff I found later. This is stuff I found in the beginning. I don't know if that matters, but I needed stuff to list. So in this haul, I wasn't as picky as I sometimes am. Like, here's a Tommy Bahama shirt. I've been picky with Tommy Bahama. It's a medium, but it's 100% linen. And I'm thinking we're going into summer here. 100% linen, white kind of plaid on that. This is an LL Bean, and I bought this because I've had some talks with you guys about Land's End versus LL Bean. Many of you have said, Land's End doesn't sell that great, but LL Bean does. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it a shot. Well, I picked up an LL Bean shirt. It was an XL. I listed it for $19.99. It sold the next day. So I'm like, maybe you should pick some of it up. So this is an LL Bean medium, and it is a 100% linen white button-down top. Perfect for right now. So I'm gonna play with that brand for a bit and see how it does. Oops, this is caught. Remember this? Do you remember that I found it in a different colorway? And I'm gonna turn the camera around real quick just to show you. Don't look at my messy house, okay? Or don't judge my messy house. Over here, I don't know if you can see it because now I can't see what's in the camera. Right around here, I have my boiled wool flowers hanging there off the edge. I don't know whether that recorded anything because I can't see. I can't see the camera when it's faced that way. I don't even know what to say. This is so sweet. It's a Lucky brand top. I'm gonna put it right away in my OxyClean bucket because it's white. Trying to get the ruffles just so for you. This is so sweet, right? It's got a really sweet floral. It has these ruffly straps. It's white and it is a size medium. Lucky brand is a consistent $15 to $20 top flip for me. So I do like picking it up. Ooh, I got some linens today. If you're newer here, I have an entire video on selling linens. It's one of my favorite things to buy and sell. And I believe that this one is a Ralph Lauren. I'm not going to go through the whole song and dance of getting that tag out. Ralph Lauren is probably my #1 seller in linens. This is that brand Young, Fabulous, and Broke, and the majority of what they make is tie-dye like this. It's very boho. This is almost, it's like a layering top. It's not quite a kimono. Has a balloon sleeve, open front, and then you can tie and knot the front. Young, Fabulous, and Broke, size small. I own a few pieces of this. I like it. I just bought a Young, Fabulous, and Broke jumpsuit. Here's another linen find. I did not know Eileen Fisher made linens, but I guess that makes total sense. I found 3 Eileen Fisher linen pillowcases made of linen. They're all the exact same style with this kind of fringy hem, but they're all different colors. So I'm gonna lot those together, obviously. And I could see where somebody would just, I don't know, have 3 different color pillows. This was a really great find. So this is a fun vintage find for me. I know we're all learning all the time, so I'll show you the label. It's vintage Victoria's Secret gold label. So this is what the label looks like. They call it gold label. It's ivory, and then the text, which I'm trying to zoom in on. There we go. Victoria's Secret is in gold, so that's the gold label. This is a pajama set. And I usually just find one piece, like just the top or just the bottom. But this is a full set. It's black on black. The bottom and the top size large. So that's pretty exciting and fun. Just a note again for my newer people learning vintage. Check the waistband, the elastic, because it gets what's called like dry rot, and it won't, you can test it just by pulling the elastic and making sure it's still stretchy and elastic. Joni is blowing my mind. I never know anything going on, but there's this, is it new, the research tab?
New to me.
New to us anyway. eBay's research an item, and it'll tell you the sell-through rate. So you go onto your phone.
You know, selling. I went to selling.
Yeah.
And then
jump to research. Yeah.
And then
you put in the name of this dress.
Right.
That you had.
So research product, the dress
she has
I
a
have,
dress she's looking at.
It's
because sell-through rate is so confusing to people, and it has been for me in the past until I finally got it.
It's like a vintage, kind of a Y2K promy dress.
So she puts in Blondie and Me dress. Maxi. Hit search, and then the average sold price, the sell-through rate, and all this information. OMG. That could be good. Alright, I need to be quick because they are already setting up for the next rotation. I cannot wait to show you this brand. This is an amazing Bolo brand you want to know. And all I can say is that was a very competitive round with many, many resellers. And I picked through and found these after many resellers have been standing in the same spot. You either know this brand or you don't because it doesn't look like anything. I'm going to show it to you now. I found 3 of these simple tank tops. Like, okay, everyone's passing over this because if you feel it, you're going to go, oh wow, that feels like thick quality. The brand is Imogene and Willie. Look at that tag. I've sold 2 things by this brand. In the past, they both sold extremely fast. One was a t-shirt with a graphic on it, a tiger graphic. It had holes in it. It still sold for $45. And then I sold another graphic men's shirt and an extra small for about $55, something like that. I found 3 of these. This is a very good brand. These are plain, they don't have a graphic, so we're gonna have to see how they do. But memorize that tag. Keep your eye out for t-shirts, high quality t-shirts from that brand. That's what they're known for. And let me tell you something. This is why watching haul videos and all that is so helpful, because you either know the brands or you don't. You either pass by this, and there were 3 of them in there. I believe I probably got them all because I knew the brand. So you either know your brands or you don't. You're always learning. And that has made my day because it's been sort of a ho-hum day. Joni just left. I feel bad because she, spent 20 bucks, didn't find that much. But, that was one good round. So very, very, very grateful for that. And I love sharing these brands with you because maybe next time you go to a store, you're going to be like, why would I look at the t-shirts? And then you're going to flip through and find this Imogene and Willie and be like, oh, here's a $50 t-shirt. Here's that brand again. So I'm going to go more thoroughly through this last round because it was so good, but they're about to do another one. It's so fast-paced at the bins. Here is another sheet, and it is by the brand Restoration Hardware, which is a very expensive brand. Oh, and this bra, this is so light and teeny, and it's probably going to sell for about $30. This is what it says on the tag. So you have to kind of know it because it says negative in their weird font, but the brand is Negative Underwear. And I guess that's what it looks like you can't even feel it. But knew these were going for like $50 on eBay, and it looked like around $30 for pre-owned. It's in excellent condition and everything. This is what? Some sort of athletic item. Athleta size 6. These are shorts. I'm trying to get shorts in my store now. They're not huge money makers, but people will be looking for them. Athletic skirts and shorts and denim shorts, all the shorts, okay? This is a really good brand. The brand is Sundance, which is a catalog, and it's very expensive. Sundance. I found this pretty early on, too, size small, and it's like an open crochet knit hooded sweater, but because it's all open and it has this distressed wash, it looks like it could be a swim cover up. It could be very beachy. I think you could wear that even in the nicer months. This is Cynthia Rowley 100% linen. I picked this stuff up at the bins. It's usually like a $15 to $20 flip for their linen stuff. I've sold a lot of their pants. This is a green, kind of a Kelly green button-down shirt. It looks horrible, but I will put it on a hanger. I'll put it on my rack. I will steam it. I'll wash it if it needs it. Everything gets either washed or steamed. It goes out clean, looking nice. And this is sort of a boxy, almost cropped length on that. Ooh, I found a bunch of Lululemon. I love saying that. This was in a completely picked over bin, and I was only picking through it, waiting for the rotation to start, the new rotation, and talking to Joni, and I'm like, oh, this feels good. And it's a white and gray striped t-shirt. Here is the Lululemon. I swear, the majority of Lululemon that I find is by feel, because there's nothing about this t-shirt that even screams Lulu. See that Lululemon and see how there's a square around it instead of the regular circle? That's men's. So it just feels incredible. And this is a Lululemon women's cropped green top. And some of these that are more like current styles are going to do better. I have another one in here. The kind of old Power Y tank and stuff like that is not moving, but these current pieces do good. I found a couple pieces by this brand. This is James Purse. I think of them like minimalist. It's usually like this, very thin, and it is so expensive. You should go on their website. Like if you just want to do a little bit of research, if you go to their website, a dress like this is probably like $300. It is very, very thin, and it has ruching gathered skirt. So this is a really great dress for the season. I keep saying that because I'm trying to think ahead to summer. Okay, this is Title IX, which is a great brand. They do athletic type stuff, and it tends to sell pretty quick for me. This is a medium, athletic, stretchy, that athletic material feeling top. I bought a Torrid piece. I have not bought Torrid in quite a long time. I'm only buying Torrid now if it's like just such an exceptional piece, or this one is new with tags and it's a cute style. If you don't know, Torrid is a plus size brand at the mall, kind of younger women's stuff. It is expensive. Like this top retailed for $39.90. Why 90? Why not 95 or 99? Like, anyway, this is super cute. Blue kind of layers of mesh, and it's all gathered and ruched. Very adorable. I bought these because they're new. They're just Banana Republic women's size 8 shorts, but again, I'm trying to get shorts in my store. Spanx, baby! These are Spanx, and if you don't know, Spanx is a shapewear. They're known for their like shapewear. It's very tight. You put it on under gowns and dresses. Well, they've completely expanded. They now make jeans, athletic wear. These are a pull-on ponte knit pair of pants. They've got a seam down the back and a little slit. They feel really good, and they have like tummy control. They're designed to like hold you in. This is a really cute Draper James piece. I know we've talked about Draper James in the videos and in the comments. They are an expensive brand. They make really cool stuff, but I think that they now have a line at Kohl's or one of those places, so it has brought the value down, but this is adorable, and it's a 2X. This is like a baby doll style lightweight dress, and it has all this like lace and ruffles. Here's the tag. I don't know which stuff, if the tag's different, the stuff that's sold at Kohl's or whatever, but the style on this piece would make me want to pick it up in any brand. This is a little Prana sports bra, size small. Prana is sold at REI. It's quite expensive, and this is a cute, almost like a little crop top with a built-in padded bra. Really cute. All right, here's a brand that I think I'm done with. Let me know what you think. This is Judy Blue. For some reason, these jeans used to sell really well, and I was late to the game on them. And then I saw so many people's videos, and I'm like, oh, I should be picking these up. Well, now they're not really selling that well. I actually really like this pair. And they are a 16. But I think I'm going to pass because I think they were selling well for people for a while, and now they're not. With jeans, a lot of it is the style, too. It's not just brand. It's style. Like, these are Gap. I've been selling a lot of Gap lately. And this is their newer tag, the vintage slim high-rise in a 3214. These have a little too much wear right here, but I would consider those because of this tag here. And I have been selling a lot of Gap jeans. This I don't pick up anymore. Not Your Daughter's jeans. I've been selling a long time, and there was a time when those were fire. It was like, oh, I was paying for them at the thrift store. But they don't sell so great anymore. Look at all these jeans. I've been getting a lot of questions like, is your bin stuff, is it from the Goodwill or is it people's donations? And the answer is both. One way I know is this, the little Goodwill tabs on everything. So to me, this is clear that like Goodwill went through their jeans and they're getting rid of all these from the store. But I will also come up to a bin full of stuff like that's still in the bags. Oh, look how cute. Someone sewed some little daisies on there, but there's no brand. Anyway, denim at the bins, I try to be selective because it's going to be more expensive. Jeans are heavy. What is this beauty? Nothing. I'm digging through. Many of you said you don't have a bins and you just love the digging through, so I'm sharing that with you. It's a little hard for me. A note for my newer people, colored jeans are often really hard to sell. Like these red or brown or purple jeans, I don't know. I've not had a lot of luck with them, so even if it's a good brand I come across, sometimes I'm like, oh, but they're purple, like no one wants those. Okay, you guys, I've said this before, all it takes is one good round at the bin, one good bin. I just found like 4 or 5 amazing pieces I'm going to come back and show you, but first I'm going to continue digging through that bin because there's some good stuff in there. I caved and bought something Ann Taylor Loft. I do not buy a ton of Loft. It's not as expensive as Ann Taylor. I don't really buy Ann Taylor either. They're just very saturated brands. You're gonna find hundreds of thousands of listings on eBay. It's very competitive is what that means. So I do buy it by the piece, like, oh, this piece seems good. This is Loft, it's a size 12, so we have a good size, okay? We have a great fabric, it's linen. It's got crochet, it's got some kind of lace detail. It's a really cute style, cream ivory skirt, good for the season. So I went ahead and got that. This is Athleta, and it's a hoodie. This is an older Athleta tag too, size medium. But I like this piece. I think a hooded sweatshirt might do pretty well. It's green, and it's got that hood, and it has a kangaroo pocket, like an athletic sweatshirt. Nothing crazy. I bought this staple piece thinking maybe I would be able to wear it. This is the brand Vince. It is a size large. Vince is extremely expensive, V-I-N-C-E period. And they make a lot of things. It's kind of, I think of this Vince, similar to like the James purse. They make a lot of pretty simple, minimalist staple pieces, great for career or if you're a more conservative dresser, and it is pricey at Nordstrom. This is just a basic white Henley tank. If you could feel this though, it feels so good. And I thought, Quenby, are you going to be able to sell a tank? Probably 20 bucks or something from the brand, but it's a large, it's modal and spandex. But I thought I'm going to try this on as like a layering, like I would wear something over it. Okay. This is Giorgio Armani. Giorgio Armani is, I think of it as like an old school designer, and I pass on a lot of it because it's just not a great seller, but this is a gorgeous piece. Here's the tag, Giorgio Armani, made in Italy. I'm thinking this might be a more recent piece. It's not like some of the vintagey stuff. And then, oh, ooh, we're so blessed and lucky. Look who's coming down. Ha ha, I didn't tell you I was doing a video, so what does that mean? Here's Torvald. Look at how big he's looking, you guys. And he is starting high school in the fall. We've gone over to his high school to check things out. Look how big he is. He's saying hi. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Oh, now he's going to grab a snack, so it's going to be... You stepped in the... You're all right? Yeah. You stepped in the crack, and so you fell over the couch. Can I just say this is real life here on the Grateful Queen YouTube channel? Because it is like real life over here. Maybe I'll do the water cooler moment, and then I'll finish talking about this top, since he's in there making a little bit of noise. And I'm thirsty. I've got my hydration tablet in here. I linked them in the description section because I've talked about them before. And anyway, the water cooler moment is something I made up where we take a pause in the video just to hang out, grab your water, your tea, whatever, to vent about work or gossip about coworkers as if we were in the office. And whenever I've worked in an office, there's a water cooler in the staff room, and we go in there and we're like, nah. So we get to do it together. Today I have a little story. Let me get this eyelash out of my eye or whatever it is. Okay, today I have a little story. I'm trying to think of how to make the story not so long, but in a recent video you saw me find this incredible designer piece. It was by a Skandar. Actually, I don't know how to say it. It could be a Skandar, Eskandar. Anyway, I found the most gorgeous linen tunic by the brand. I went on their website. They're still on there retailing for $650. And I'm like, wow, I don't know about this brand though. This looks like a current piece. It's linen. I'm buying it. But I'm like, I've had this brand before and it sits forever. I'm like, I've had a pair of Escandar pants listed for like 3 years. They're new with tag too, but they were like an older piece, trousers. I mean, they probably just weren't that great by the brand. But I'm like excited about the Escandar tunic and to do the research. Well, what happens next? The next day, those Escandar pants that I'm telling you about that I've had for years sold for $125. I don't know if it's like there's some laws of the universe or nature or whatever, kind of like manifesting, right? Where it's like that happens. You and I have talked before about, many resellers and I have laughed about this in the comments, where it's like you're going through a bin and you're like, wow, why hasn't this item sold? I haven't even thought about this item in a year. It's a cool, beautiful item. I wonder why it hasn't sold. And you touch it, put it back, and it sells like in the next few days. Many of you have said that happens. So there's some sort of law where if you actually go in there and like touch the item, maybe it's gonna sell for you, okay? So I think this is like a newer, more stylish Giorgio Armani piece. Look at it. It's all accordion pleat. And then it almost has like this secretary bow. Maybe goes around here or something. This is an incredible top. So I am hoping that I can do something with this top. The inside tag is cut out. It feels gorgeous. We're gonna try that out, all right? Here's another example of how my Goodwill stores here bite themselves in the foot. Is that the right expression, bite themselves in the foot? Sounds so weird when I say it. Is that right? Bite? Why would someone bite in the foot?
Bite themselves.
Yeah. Anyway, I see this top. It is Patagonia, so it's okay, I get it. It's a men's extra small. It's completely faded. Like, I'm not even gonna buy this. And Goodwill has a special find sticker for $14 on it. My Goodwill does not do sales here, like 50% off or 99 cents Sunday, nothing. So then it ends up at the bins. So, and it's like, yeah, I don't understand the Goodwill. I got a t-shirt for Torvald in that last round, and that is about it. A bra that I'm going to look up. You can sell just the dust bags, but I'm not sure this is authentic. I'll see if Joni has any like shoes or something listed. This is for Torvald. He likes these like oversized silky type tops. Do you guys remember in one of my recent videos I found these boiled wool flowers? They were green and pink, and now I found the red ones. Alright, isn't this neat? It's like a garland. I got the other one. I already have it up in my house, so. Oh my gosh, it's a little crowded in here today. Joni has to leave me early. It's so sad. How was your total?
$24.
$24. That means she did not get a lot of stuff today.
Okay.
Cool stuff though, that Maeve blazer.
How many pounds? I got 7 pounds.
7 pounds. Here's a fun vintage piece. This is a Hawaiian shirt. It is men's, but it's a popover. So normally Hawaiian shirts button all the way down, but this one doesn't. It only buttons partially, so it's a popover. Look at the print. Those are crazy pineapples. So the brand is The Nutter, made in the USA. I'm like, this looks cool, vintage Hawaiian. It turns out it's a line of Chubbies. Chubbies used to be a bolo, it's probably not anymore. They make like swim trunks and stuff. So I guess this is a line of that, and I think I can get $30 for it. That's fun, right? This is the only Free People piece I found all day. Free People, size large, so that's good. The little bar says Free People on it. And it's like a black sweater. I think it's linen. It feels kind of nubby. And then it has a lace trim and it's sort of open in the back. So this is so cool. I found this once before and I looked it up and I was like, wow, this is an awesome brand. And then I proceeded to ruin it by trying to stain treat it. It was a bummer. The brand is Antiques, but it's spelled differently. It's Japanese. Ichi Antiques, Japan made. I'll hold the tag up for a second. The other piece looked kind of old world romantic too, but it was linen and I tried to stain treat it. This is a long, I don't know if it's a, I guess it's a shirt dress. A shirt dress. Long, white, crisp, twill shirt dress. Really good brand there. This is a really good vintage brand, 80s, 90s. It's Starina. I have a couple Starina dresses now. I'm hoping they sell now that the weather's nice because they have a lot of watchers. And this looks like a Free People dress, doesn't it? Black, floral, and then it's kind of like pleated and flowy. I would wear this actually. This is fantastic. I might try that on, or I'll sell it because I want to make money. That is the dilemma all the time. But I swear, like all the Free People Anthropologie dresses, they look like the 80s, 90s vintage Starina. This I got super excited about, thinking it was an amazing brand, and it's an okay brand. It's all Row. I thought it was The Row at first. You can do a little research on The Row. Open another tab and look it up. That's an expensive brand. This is a crinkly basic, black, sleeveless basic. This is a brand I've picked up for years, J. Jill, but the Wherever collection. It's a size large. It's all like super stretchy, doesn't wrinkle. I don't know if people wear it to like travel, Wherever collection, but it's always sold okay for me. I'll probably get $15 to $20 for this. Just a long sleeve printed J. Jill top. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is that Lululemon sweatshirt. I want a sweatshirt like this so much. They have these great sweatshirts right now, which are like the scuba, but they don't have a hood. They're like this. This one has got some serious, needs a wash, you guys. I'm just being honest. It's an XXL. You get the big Lulu embroidered hit there. You have the zipper pull. It still has the hang tag. XXL. So I'll do research on what the style is. It's got a couple things that need to be washed, but that's an awesome, awesome find. I've got some Prana, men's Prana shorts in a 34. Whenever I sell this brand Prana, I put hiking, camping, yoga, outdoor in my title, and I list them for like 25 bucks. This is a brand, House of Harlow, that I like. Very trendy. I'll show you the tag. These are a size 10. They look a little big. And they're like high-waisted pleated trousers, which have been very popular. A lightweight, wide leg, pleated high-rise trouser. There are ways that women wear that looks so good, like with some heels and like a fitted white tank or something. This is another James Purse dress, like the one I showed you before. A longer tank dress, very lightweight, ruching gathered on the sides. This stuff feels so beautiful. Like, it's a very nice fabric. Here's another Lulu. This is a more recent piece. I forget what this one is called. It is black and it is ribbed. And it's almost like a newer Power Y tank. I don't see the size right off. I'm going to have to look around. It still has the pads in here. Very clean, very nice. Oh, I got this for myself. This is just a Uniqlo, which I don't really understand what that brand is. I've been to the airport and they have like vending machines where you can buy Uniqlo. But it's a white linen kind of tunic top that I'll wear myself. Okay, this is a very expensive denim brand called AG Adriano Goldschmied. It looks like this. When I do a title, I put AG and also Adriana Goldschmied. I look up the style on them. This one is the Mari High Rise Slim Straight. I'm hoping I can get like $30. Certain styles of the AG you can get like $50 or more pre-owned. They make men's and women's. I think I've sold a bunch of it. This is a pair of Levi's that I still pick up and sell. The Ribcage Straight Ankle. Okay? The Ribcage, they're really high rise. Like you wear them on your ribs. Button fly, nice light wash. They say straight, but they always look wide leg to me. Size 29. I used to be able to get like $40 or $50 for the Ribcage jeans. No, I'm probably gonna get $25 for these. I'll check comps. Some people really like this Levi's premium tag. So sometimes I'll put that in my title. These were just like the perfect jeans. If I could fit in a 29, I would love to wear those. I am losing a little weight with my, I've told you a little while back that I'm just doing like a healthy calorie counting, water drinking, less wine, less sugar, but I'm still enjoying food and feeling happy and good. I'm just cleaning up my act. Sometimes when you go through a breakup, if you're newer, I was with my partner PD for 7, almost 8 years, and we split up a few months back. I'm doing good. He and I are friends. He came over and we worked on the yard the other day. But sometimes it's good when you go through a major life change like that to just clean up your act. For me, anyway. This is the Territory Ahead. It's a size extra small, longer length wool cardigan. This thing's awesome. It comes down to like my knees. I said in a video before, like, I think this might be the vintage tag. The Territory Ahead, when I started reselling 14 years ago, was like a hot brand to go out and look for. I haven't heard about them in a long time, but I still pick it up and it still sells. So I did a quick research. They still make this brand and it's still selling. It's still sold at places like REI outdoor type stores, and it sells for me, so I will continue to pick it up. Did I go through that whole bag? God, I must be yapping. We still have a handful of items left, and some of them are good. I want you to know about them. Thank you for being here. This I found, oh God, all the bolo-y bolos are down there. At the very end of the video. That's probably not good. Let me get them out. Where? This is like my best stuff. I should have done this early on. Okay, this is a brand to know. This is the brand Imogen and Willie. I really hope you know this brand. It is an incredible t-shirt brand. I found 3 women's tanks. If you could feel these, you would know the quality. I might lot them up. I might sell them individually. I have to do more research because the cotton on these is so good. It's made in the USA, cotton spandex. It just feels like such incredible quality. So this was an extraordinary find. In that same bin, that Vince tank top was in there, and this one. So somebody knew about good basics. This is Hanro of Switzerland. Fantastic brand. I'm sure it's hard to read on there because it's gray and white. Hanro of Switzerland. A gorgeous white basic tank that feels amazing. People need those staples, you guys. Also in the same bin, I don't think this is necessarily related, but this is the brand Indigenous Organic and Fair Trade Fashion. Just sold a top like this just for 20 bucks. This is a size large, organic. I will cut everything off this tag to make it look as nice as I can. This is peach. A peach layered t-shirt top. Peach is a little bit hard because it's not even in the drop-down menu for Poshmark or eBay. So then when they ask you to put the color, it's like, I don't want to put orange. I don't want to put pink because it's peach. Love this Lucky brand. This is going to be a hard one not to keep. I don't know what to say. Oversized, large, with tons of heavy embroidery and pleating and just everything perfect. But the next, gosh darn it, my relationship with this camera. I'll be chatting away and then shuts right off. We're almost done, so that's okay. Anyway, I was talking about this amazing Lucky brand top. Oh, and the neck. See how the neck is? I can't wear a crew neck. It has to be a round or a scoop. I don't like things like on my neck. So if this neck is too high, it might come to eBay. And someone might be lucky enough to have this beautiful top. This day went from a ho-hum not finding anything slow to this situation. So another miracle at the bins. All right, just checking in. Here's what the bins is looking like. It's 1:19, so I'm going to stay for the 1:30 rotation. And then I have to leave, unfortunately, because I have to pick Torvald up for school at 2. So I got myself all sorted. Oh, I like that little shelf, little knicky-knacky shelf. Huh. Anyway, here's what my cart's looking like. I went from having like one bag all day and being a little bummed about it to having 2.5 bags. So that's good. And then I have this rug under here. I saw this guy, this was first thing in the morning when they first opened, pull this rug. And I was like, oh man, look at that rug he found. So later when things calmed down, I asked him, I was like, hey, can I just take a look at that rug you found? I just wanted to look at it. I've shared with you guys before, my dad was a antique and tribal rug expert and consulted with auction houses and sold for a living rugs. I did not learn as much from him as I wanted to before he died, which is, but I know some stuff. Anyway, he said, oh, I threw it back. I'm like, oh, where is it? Because it has a hole. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't care. This is a vintage, my guess is it's tribal, handmade, it's wool. Probably Turkish, but it does have a little bit of a hole in the middle, but I don't care because I'll put I'll do a few, there's a few different things I could do with this. One, I could place the hole under the piece of furniture, or I can have it like spilling out of a basket, like more decorative. See there? So like with quilts and vintage old stuff like that, I personally don't care. Depends what you're using it for. But I just love that for personal. Friends, I just want to show you. Here's the rug I got at the Goodwill outlet bins. I could not be more happy with this. It's fantastic. I left it out in the sun yesterday, you know, vacuumed it. It's phenomenal. I love how it looks with my decor, like it has some light colors. This is a rug I bought years ago. I shared on my channel recently that my father was a tribal rug and oriental rug expert. This is a long one, and I got this at an antique house, like a thrift store antique house, and I got a really good deal on it. And in the video, a lot of you asked to see this rug when I mentioned it. This is the one. This was hanging in my house growing up, and when my father passed away, I got it. It was at the bottom of the stairs like my whole childhood. This was one of his favorites. It's very old, and there's a lot of interesting imperfections. These are art pieces. They're all handmade. This one's wool, and you know, he would love to point things out to me, like, I wonder why she decided to squeeze this little piece in here. She must have run out of yarn or got bored. He was funny. So it's such a blessing to me. I appreciate so much that I have that rug. Everything in this house is thrifted. This is the rug I got there for $5 a few weeks back. Beautiful soft wool rug. So I know my house is very eclectic. I don't even know what you'd call this style. It's like farmhouse, French country, I have no idea. This is that picture I got, all rusted up to perfection. I love that Mediterranean blue. It matches my chair here. I live in a modern house, you guys. This house is like built in the 90s. My whole life growing up in New England, I lived in old houses, you know, from the 1800s. So for me to have this modern house is like, I'm trying to give it a little bit of my kind of decor. Anyway, every single thing in here, with the exception of the couch, is thrifted, Craigslist, yard sales, estate sales. That's just how I roll. So I really love this rug. It does have a flaw, but I don't even think it's that bad. I just put another rug under it. God, I love the bins. I'm so thankful for it. Here is the brand Lafayette 148. An extremely expensive brand. They make career staples, I think, very luxury. And this is a large, long, it might be a shirt dress, or it's a tunic, pop over crisp white. That thing's gorgeous. If I had to go to the office, that's what I would want to wear. Ending with an excellent art to wear lag and look bohemian brand called Uru. U-R-U. And everything I've found from them looks like this. So this must be their thing. Embossed floral, and it's crinkly silk. It's all silk. Look at that pleating in the back. Just a gorgeous art to wear piece. 100% silk, made in the USA. I don't see a tag right off, but for size. So we'll have to figure that out. Such a great day at the bins. Special shout out to my friend Joni. I can share a little story now because the video's over, and if all you care about is seeing the haul, that portion is over. The bloopers are at the end. But shout out to my friend Joni because she worked extra hard, my reselling bestie, to get to the bins today. Friday's usually our day, but how much personal stuff can I share about someone else's life on here? I probably shouldn't. There was an obstacle that might prevent her from coming to the bins today, and she worked very hard to be able to come to the bins. She had to leave her house very early, and I met her at Starbucks, and we had our matcha early, and then went to the bins. She could only stay a little bit, but she made an extra effort to get there so we could have our bestie thrifting, reseller, hardcore thrifting time together. So I appreciate Joni so very much. I know you guys too. Everybody wants to have a Joni. Reselling friends are the best. You guys are my reselling friends, and I appreciate you so very much for being here. Can't wait to chat in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Ha ha ha. So funny, Quenby. All right, I'm moving right along. I have a lot to do today. What was the brand I just was talking about that I said was like minimalist? Oh, James Purse. Okay, here we go. All right. Took too long on that one. I don't know what is up with this. Woo, 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 woo. What are these? Anyway. And then this is a Gucci Dutch dust bag. You can just sell the Dutch. Why do I keep saying Dutch? All right, I have this Lafayette 148 piece. Oh no, that's not what this is at all. Don't get ahead of yourself, Quenby. Scratch that. And it doesn't, it's not like the elastic isn't shot or, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Let me try this one more time.
And then you go to where you're like all your stuff. Here.
I definitely can't put that in the video.